Okay, so I just played guitar for probably around an hour. I think I'm gonna go slackline now. I haven't slacklined in a long time, so it might be a little bit rough. Got my speakers so I can listen to some music. Got my hat on so I don't burn my neck or my face. Okay, so here's my problem. It is 85 degrees outside, and this is where I plug my phone. And the problem with it being 85 degrees out is there's no shade anywhere. So I need to plug it in. Okay, so now you're plugged in. But yeah, I need to cover you because it is toasty out here. But at least I can get my tan on. You're plugged in. And now you're covered. So here is my slacklining tip. So you take the slackline and you feed it through, like normal. But we're gonna use this as a level. You can also use it as to increase the tension. So first you lay it down, and you pull all the slack out of it. Okay, so now that you have the slack out of it, and by yourself, and this is a little bit harder, but you get it tight. You could basically walk on it now. You can walk on it. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift this up. And that's gonna make this tight. Yeah, what you didn't know is the slackline is actually a musical instrument. Yeah, could I have a Baconator meal?
What you like to drink?
Diet Coke.
A small, medium, or large?
Let's make that medium. And then I'm gonna have a Son of the Baconator meal, medium with a Diet Coke.
Anything else for you?
That would be all.
$15.72, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so Noah came over. We're playing Cube, and we're 3D printing a part that I need for an engine because somebody broke it up at Peely. Okay, so I don't know if I have brought this up or not, but one of the outboard engines that we have up at Peely, it's a Yamaha, it's 20 horsepower. It's fairly new. I'd say not any older than 5 years old. So we set it up on the stand in the winter in the garage. Someone, the maintenance person that makes sure our water's working and turns on some electricity and that kind of stuff, he knocked over that outboard, the 20 horse, which it's not terrible. Nothing really broke. We found out that nothing is really, you could run it. But the part that he did break, it completely shattered for a piece of molded plastic. It's actually two pieces. So we have this, which it's kind of hard to explain, but this sits basically on the side of the motor. And this is the cap. A tube sits in here, and the cap is around the tube, and it spins on, and it holds it from moving. And essentially what this piece is, there's not a hole here. It's just holding this tube out of the way. So what this tube is it's a flushing tube. What that means is you can unscrew this, take it off, and then there's a tube connected here. Then you screw on your typical water hose And then you can flush out the engine. That's mostly if you're running it in salt water, but obviously we're on a freshwater lake like Erie. We've been testing out this piece because I now own a 3D printer and we're testing it on the water hose in my backyard to see if it will essentially screw on. This is the second piece. The first piece was a little tight, so I scaled this one up by 102%. And what that did is made it a little bit bigger so there's more of a clearance. So there's more of a clearance when you're trying to screw it onto a hose. So it's not, you don't need to use a wrench to get it on and off because it's so tight. It seems like it's right. We've got everything down, except the thread, like the threads, we have some sort of threads per inch or something is off on these threads. So those are the threads. And they seem like they want to work. It just seemed like there was a little something wrong with them. I think I may need to make them tighter. So I'm gonna try again, making them a little bit tighter. I'll set that print, and then I have to go get some Jimmy John's for my brother. Okay, so Noah, Kyle, and I came to play Frisbee golf again, but look at the sunset. Hey, bam.
Bam.
Look at that. Probably rather look at that than me.